Did you know? How to lose belly fat fast is still one of the more commonly searched health and fitness topics of all time. And Americans spend countless hours and billions of dollars trying anything and everything to attain a flat stomach. Truth be told, however, it's really not that difficult. The actual ways to banish belly fat just requires making an effort with a few simple tweaks here and there. In today's video, you will learn not only the 6 main causes of a big gut, but exactly how to lose that stubborn stomach fat to start carving out that sexy stomach you've always wanted the simple and effective way. If you're new to the channel, make sure to hit the subscribe button and tap the notification bell to get notified of our latest video. Let's first start by understanding what is exactly causing that annoying gut to rear its ugly head. Number 1. Overeating. I'm sure for most of us this comes as no surprise, but it needs to be addressed because if you're anything like the average person, then you've probably binged more than just a Netflix series at one point or another. When you consume more calories than you're burning, you're naturally going to be gaining more weight and stomach fat, especially if you're not working out. And here's a no-brainer. Sugary foods such as cakes, candy, and drinks full of sugar can cause weight gain, slow a person's metabolism, and reduce a person's ability to burn fat. It's also important to note though, individuals with a low protein and high carb diet may also have trouble with weight gain. Eating more protein helps you feel fuller for longer, and people who don't include lean protein in their diet may end up eating more food overall since they're not actually getting full as much as they can be. Make sure to stick around till later in the video where we'll discuss how to use protein to reduce your belly fat. For now, the best way to stop overeating is to cook all your meals or eat off smaller plates, because believe it or not, perception is everything. Number 2. Your age. You can get a flat stomach at any age, it just takes more effort when you're 50 than when you're 20 years old. The reasons why it's so hard can vary from person to person, particularly due to the role of genetics in weight gain. But reduced metabolism in older age is a major factor, as are changes in hormones, particularly in women going through menopause. Number 3. Hormone imbalances, specifically cortisol. High amounts of the stress hormone cortisol have been linked to higher abdominal fat distribution. Other hormonal issues have also been linked with slow weight loss and difficulty for the body to properly uptake nutrients, meaning it's just as important to get your hormones in check as it is to make sure your diet is aligned. Cortisol helps the body control and deal with stress. When a person is in a dangerous or high pressure situation, their body releases cortisol, and this can have an impact on their metabolism. People often reach for food for comfort when they feel stressed, and cortisol causes the excess calories to remain around the belly and other areas of the body for later use. I know I'm guilty of doing this at times, but what about you? Comment below, what's your favorite guilty pleasure to eat from time to time? Number 4. Bloating. Bloating is usually caused by high sodium intake, excessive carb intake, and can even be a sign of food intolerance. It's something that's missed a lot by health professionals, but definitely something that you need to be aware of when it comes to belly fat. Number 5. Little to no exercise. The most obvious cause of belly fat is low activity. If you're sitting in the bed or chair all day just watching TV, you're more likely to pick up food that's convenient for you, such as fast food or anything that's unhealthy. As I briefly mentioned earlier, if a person consumes more calories than they burn off, then they will naturally put on more weight. So if you have an inactive lifestyle, you're going to find it hard to get rid of the excess fat, especially around the abdomen. Now, number 6 for the main causes of belly fat is alcohol intake. Studies have shown that certain types of alcohols are directly correlated with stubborn belly fat. And if your overall goal is to lose fat, cutting down on alcohol intake is a simple solution that really works. A general rule to follow is that if you're on a weight loss journey and you head out with friends to socialize, stick to hard alcohol. Take shots in moderation and only drink 2 to 3 beers the whole night. Go slow and drink water. Wine is also an acceptable drink, but the important thing to remember when it comes to drinking alcohol in general is that it's all in moderation. Which is your preferred choice of drink when on a fat loss journey? Comment below if you have any secrets when it comes to alcohol intake and losing fat. Now here comes the fun part. How to lose belly fat actually backed by real science. Number 1. Eating a ton of fiber-rich foods. Studies have shown that there is a direct relation between fiber intake and reduction of belly fat. The type of fiber that you want to focus on is viscous fiber. These are the types of fibers that bind to water and slow down the digestion process. It can be found in beans, vegetables, and whole fruits. Now here's a fun fact. Dietary fiber is mostly indigestible plant matter. Eating plenty of fiber will definitely help with those abs, but the type of fiber is also important, like we just mentioned. Soluble and viscous fibers are the ones that bind water and form a thick gel that sits in your gut. This gel can dramatically slow the movement of food through your digestive system. It can also slow down the digestion and absorption of nutrients. The end result is a prolonged feeling of fullness and reduced appetite. 14 grams of fiber per day were linked to a 10% decrease in calorie intake and weight loss of around 4.5 pounds or 2 kilograms over a 4-month period. The best way to get more fiber is to eat a lot more plant foods, including vegetables and fruits. Legumes are also a good source, as well as some cereals such as whole oats. It's important to talk to your healthcare provider before introducing this or any supplement to your dietary regimen. Number 2, start cutting down on sugar and salt. Sugar is turned into fructose in the body, which then gets stored as visceral fat. There are also plenty of studies that show how sugar increases belly fat, causing cravings, and is ultimately terrible for the body. There is also a similar problem with salt. The high salt intake in an average diet causes stored water weight and lots of belly bloat. Reducing salt intake to between 1500 milligrams and 2000 milligrams per day will usually result in an immediate reduction in belly bloat, as we had talked about earlier. Number 3, get some more protein in. Protein may be the most important macronutrient for weight loss. Research shows that it can reduce cravings by 60%, boost metabolism by 80 to 100 calories per day, and help you eat up to 441 fewer calories per day. If weight loss is your goal, adding protein may be the single most effective change that you can make to your diet. Not only can protein help you lose weight, but it may also help you avoid regaining the weight. Protein may be particularly effective in reducing abdominal fat. People who ate more and better protein had much less abdominal fat compared to the person that didn't. Many of the studies observing that protein helps with weight loss had people gaining 25 to 30% of their calories from protein. Therefore, this may be a good range for you to try. Try increasing your intake of high protein foods such as whole eggs, fish, legumes, nuts, meat, and dairy products, as these are some of the best protein sources for your diet. If you struggle with getting enough protein in your diet, a quality protein supplement like whey protein is a healthy and convenient alternative to boost your total intake. And you can find plenty of these options anywhere at your local supplement store or even just going online. Number 4, add green tea or coffee before your workout. Studies have shown that adding in caffeine before workouts can increase your work output, helps burn more calories, and shows a greater reduction in visceral fat. And the best 2 healthy sources for caffeine are black coffee or green tea. But let's get sciencey and break it down. Green tea is packed with antioxidants known as catechins that are believed to fight the stubborn belly fat. A lot of studies have shown that drinking green tea regularly helps in shrinking your belly. Catechins increase the release of fat from fat cells in the belly and also speed up the liver's fat burning ability. When coffee is consumed before exercise, it can cause fat cells to be used as energy source as opposed to glycogen. Also, the high amounts of caffeine in black coffee will increase your metabolism, which makes you burn more calories throughout the day. So go ahead and drink a cup of green tea or black coffee 30 minutes prior to your next workout for bigger gains and a smaller stomach. Number 5, work out more. Pretty obvious, right? As we mentioned earlier, a sedentary lifestyle brings with it many serious health problems, including weight gain. People trying to lose weight should include a good amount of exercise in their daily routine and schedule out several days throughout the week. Try to combine aerobic exercise and strength training, as you'll get the best results by doing both. It's a well-known fact that exercise is the most effective if people combine both cardiovascular and high-intensity interval training alongside weights and resistance training. Depending on your fitness levels and goals, get at least 30 minutes of moderate exercise at least 5 days a week. Walking counts as long as it's brisk enough that you work up a sweat and breathe harder with your heart rate faster than usual. To get the same results in half the time, step up your pace and get vigorous exercise like jogging or running. So all in all, the more you work out, the more calories you'll burn and the faster you'll get that six-pack. Number 6, get your beauty sleep in. For every hour of sleep the body gets that is fewer than 8 hours, the chances of visceral fat increase. There's a reason lack of sleep is associated with cravings, high cortisol levels, poor skin, and other health issues. Sleep is too vital for people's overall health, and too little rest can have a severe impact on your general well-being. Sleep's primary purpose is to allow the body to rest, heal, and recover, but it can also have an impact on a person's weight. Getting enough good quality sleep is essential when the person is trying to shed weight, including belly fat. And finally, number 7, eat more fats, but the good kind of fats, not the bad kind. Polyunsaturated and monounsaturated are 2 examples of healthy fats that you can find in a lot of different foods. Make sure to include a solid amount of these fats in your diet to lose more visceral fat, lose more weight, and gain more lean muscle. So there you have it. You're ready to begin your journey of losing those extra pounds to trim down that waistline and finally see that six-pack that you've always been dreaming of. If you enjoyed today's content, make sure to smash the like button as it's great for the YouTube algorithm and for the channel. And for every like that this video gets, a gorilla will find one more banana in the jungle. We'll see you in the next video.